Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. Chris Stratton from Missoula Prep Sports Network as we come to our 11th game of the 2019 Missoula Mavericks Memorial Day Tournament with the Vauxhall Jets and the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen. The Lumbermen are the designated home team, so let's take a look at Vauxhall's batting order to start things off. Starting off is number 12, Logan Dominski, the shortstop. Batting second is the right fielder, Dayton Peters. He's number 8. Number 17, Max Grant, will bat third. He's holding down third base. Batting fourth is number 53, Carlin Dick. He's holding down first. Hanging out in left field and batting fifth is number 5, Jackson Clement. It is number 29, Ty Weavers, the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh is number 34, Nick Gravel, the second baseman. Number 23, Josh Mullaney, the center fielder, will bat eighth, and capping off the order is number 44, Logan Grant, the designated hitter. It will be Thomas Little, number 13, on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. For the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen, leading things off, it is Jake Brown, the shortstop. Alex Carnes, the third baseman, will bat second, number 14. Number 17, Peyton Childers, the designated hitter, will bat third. Batting fourth is the catcher, number 18, Jackson Schur. Trent Elstead is your left fielder, number 34, batting fifth. Batting sixth is number 3, David Crack, the first baseman. Hanging out in right field and batting seventh is number 28, Dylan Brum. And batting eighth is number 25, Riley Smith, the center fielder. Rounding out the order, it is Marcus Manzardo, number 24, the second baseman. Standing on the pitcher's mound will be Zach McKimmey, the number 11. So we're just about ready to go here as... And do I have that backwards? It's Zach McKimmey that's going to be pitching for Coeur d'Alene, so that is correct. I confused myself, and well, folks, if you listen very often, you know that I confuse myself on a regular basis. So, when we have our lineups, our officials for this game is going to be Klein Voorhees behind the plate, and Wayne Wade will be your official in the field. Vauxhall, a perfect 3-0 on the tournament, as they have played a total of 15 defensive innings, and they've been able to take down their opponents, dropping the Mavericks, the Miners, and then yesterday, Great Falls, all impressively. 8-run rule in the 5th inning. For Coeur d'Alene, they are 1-2 after falling to the Mavericks last night. They would lose their first game to Bozeman on Saturday, and then yesterday they had a doubleheader, winning against Butte and then falling to the Mavericks last night. And that one was a tight game all the way up until the final inning, where the Mavericks would put up 7 runs to get the win. And coaches getting lineups from each other right now. And it's been fun to have these Vauxhall and Coeur d'Alene guys. The Lumbermen usually are a regular for the Mavericks at this tournament, and they're always fun to have around. Logan Dominski will come to the plate for our first at-bat today. Vauxhall, as I said, batting very well in the tournament. I didn't put together percentages. It's been a quick turnaround, so I haven't been able to put numbers together. Here's the pitch by the Lumbermen, and a first pitch is at 12:27. And we've got a game time temperature. I'll pull it up here in a second, as the PA announcer gave it in Celsius for the fans from Canada. First pitch fouled off for strike one. This one's going to be taken outside to even us out at 1, and we'll go ahead and take a look at our game time temperature here. 61 degrees with no wind. The sun has come out to grace us. There's a little bit of puffy clouds and maybe a possible threat, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Here's the 1-1 to Dominski, and he's going to roll this one foul down the first base line to get strike 2. 1-2. And it looks like Brendan Gay is in the bullpen warming up for the Lumberman. A little funny story about Brendan Gay yesterday. We had a 2-hour rain delay. Well, the boys were having fun tossing the baseball back and forth and writing notes to each other, little inside things, as Little will deliver outside to get us even at 2 on the count. But we're up here in the press box, and we get a phone call from the Mavericks manager, Brent Hathaway, thinking that, you know, there's going to be news about the rain delay. Nope. It's Hathaway letting us know that we need to announce the big man race, as this one will be taken foul to keep us at 2-2 on the count. And so it would be the Mavericks, Zach Hangus, who would participate for Missoula, and Brendan Gay for Coeur d'Alene. And the two boys having fun racing out there from down the first base line from the fence to home plate. As we get the pitch and a swing, and that'll be a strikeout to start out the inning for Vauxhall. So we go to Dayton Peters, the right fielder, and Vauxhall, in all 3 of their games, they have been able to bat through most of their order. Against the Mavericks the first night, they would bat through the order, as the first pitch to Peters will be over the plate for strike 1. And then against Butte on Saturday, they would bat through to the number 8 batter and get through to the number 7 batter against Great Falls yesterday. So very impressive, as I was saying, as we go outside to even the count at 1. For Peters, he'll settle in. And this one smacked past the shortstop to put a runner on at first for the Jets. Brings us to the third baseman, number 17, Max Grant. Grant batting in all 3 games so far this weekend. Here's the stretch and set. And it's outside for a ball. Man, the Jets not allowing any runs so far, and they're going to call that a balk. So now we're getting conversation between Wayne Wade, our field umpire, and the manager for the Lumbermen is questioning the balk call, but Wayne Wade stands his ground. Here's McNamee with the pitch, and he'll be over the plate for strike 1. 1-1 on the call. We had a coach ejected yesterday, as the Great Falls coach against these Vauxhall boys would be thrown out due to a disagreement, as we get a foul ball to go 1-2 with the umpire Glenn Welsh, as there was a ball played down the third base line that, from my perspective, it looked fair, but it was extremely questionable depending on where you're sitting or standing as far as the umpire goes. Here's the 1-2, and a bouncer out to the second baseman, controlled the throw to first, and that will be out number 2. The runner at second advances down the line to third. And requesting some baseballs is Klein Voorhees. So settling in. And the pitch by McNamee. And we get ball 1. And a nod, the stretch and set. And this one's going to be bounced down the first base line fair. It'll be picked up by the pitcher. The win to the bag is by the pitcher, and that will leave a runner behind. So Vauxhall, the first time on the tournament, will go 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the first right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we drop to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless for the first time for the Vauxhall Jets after 1. Coeur d'Alene Lumberman laying on some good infield defense and some great pitching. So it puts Thomas Little on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound for Vauxhall, and it's Jake Brown, Alex Carnes, and Peyton Childers to lead things off. Shortstop, third baseman, and designated hitter. And Little ready to go on the mound as Brown makes his way to the plate. The next game will come up at 3:30. That's going to be Great Falls and Missoula. Vauxhall already have found their way into the championship game at 6 o'clock with a perfect 3-0 record. And we'll have to see the outcome of the Mavericks game, the Missoula game versus Great Falls, as Brown's going to drop this one to the second baseman. Throw to first is on target, and that's 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Pitch on the way, low, and we'll get strike 1. Got to hold on with Voorhees before I make the call, as he doesn't have a very loud cadence when he calls the strike, and he takes a moment before he lifts his hand up for the strike call. So 1-1 on the count. So you kind of have to hesitate with Voorhees before you make your call. Here's Little with this pitch. And that'll take us to ball 2. So 2-1 for Carnes. And the pitch will take us to 3-1. Pitch. And we get a walk. So Coeur d'Alene will have a walk to start the inning. Takes us to Peyton Childers, the designated hitter, with 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch by Little. And we get ball 1 to Little, 1-0. Carnes steps away from first, and Little delivers. And that'll be ball 2, so 2-0. Here's the pitch. Stretch and set. And now we get strike 1. 2-1 on the count as Little gets into the count. A smack foul that's going to come down in the seating section down the third base line. Evens the count out at 2. Here's the 2-2. And a swing to strike out the batter for the second out of the inning. Brings us to Jackson Shure, the catcher. Shure settling in. He would go 0 for 2 against Missoula last night as we get ball 1 thrown by Little. Here's the stretch and set. And the lefty will deliver a ball over the plate to even the count out at 1. And Sure not in against Butte. As the runner will go, here's a throw to second and the tag. That will be the side. So Coeur d'Alene loads one up and he'll be out on the stolen base, and it takes us to the top of the second, scoreless. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the second inning, scoreless between Vauxhall and Coeur d'Alene. For the Jets, it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 batters, Jackson Clement, Ty Weavers, and Nick Gravel. Jack McAmey on the 5 Valley Auto Pitchers mound, warming up right now. We've got Klein Voorhees, our plate umpire, and Wayne Wade in the field. And both Wayne Wade and Klein were in they officiated the game just before this one, coming in early this morning and taking a look at the field. The Osprey staff doing a great job to get this field in preparation and ready for play for these Legion players. So Jackson Clement now at the plate for his first at-bat. And Clement would not go against Great Falls yesterday. Actually, he would bat for Max Grant and get a walk as McAmey will deliver over the plate for strike 1. Here's the 1-0 or 0-1. And a smack over the second baseman's head. It's going to roll into right field, and that will put a runner at second on the throw for Vauxhall. brings us to Ty Weaver, the catcher, with a runner at second and no outs. And Vauxhall, once they get their runners loaded on and the bat starts to swing, well, they are like a machine. And McAmey, though, delivering strikes. For Ty Weavers, he would go 0 for 3 yesterday with a outside pitch to on ball 1. 0 for 3 against Great Falls yesterday. And then on Saturday against Butte, it was 2 for 5 with 2 walks, 2 singles, 3 runs, and an RBI. Here's a smack foul. This one will be out of play as it lands in the general seating down the first base line. And we get strike 2. 1-2 on the count. Nick Gravel in the on-deck circle. Stretch and set by McAmey. And a check swing will go foul down the first base line. Keeps us at 1-2. And we've seen some pretty crazy things on check swings. We actually saw last year for the Mavericks, Clayton Frankie, the catcher, he would check swing and the ball would actually dribble off the bat and roll down the third baseline fair. Everybody confused, the third baseman, the catcher, the pitcher, and the batter. And eventually the third baseman would catch on, pick up the ball, and throw it to first for the out before Frankie got a trot down the line. This one will be fouled off to keep us at 1-2. For Weavers. A deep breath, and now the stretch and set. Foul ball as Weaver continues to battle. Next game at 3:30, Great Falls and Missoula. Championship game will be at 6 o'clock. And we're looking for who is going to take on these Vauxhall Jets, as this one's fouled off once again. Bozeman with an impressive win over Butte in the game before this one. And the pitcher will step off the rubber. Runner at second in Jackson Clement, who had one shoot out into right field. And a good stride by Clement. This one is inside, and we go 2-2 now. It looked like it was just off the shoulder of Weavers. And a ball pitch will get us loaded at 3-2 on the count. And I think the Mavericks get to go over to Coeur d'Alene and take on these Lumbermen towards the end of the summer in a non-conference game. And there's a tag to the shoulder, putting a runner on off the hit by pitch. Voorhees will clean our plate off while the visit happens between the catcher, Schur, and McAmey. We set back in with Nick Gravel, the second baseman. Runners at first and second, no outs on the board, and Vauxhall looking to go to business. Here's the pitch inside for ball 1. Josh Mullaney in the on-deck circle. Runners at first and second and no outs. Here's the pitch. And that one will get us to 2-0 on the count. For Gravel, he would bat in the number 6 spot yesterday against Great Falls, going 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, run, and 2 RBIs. As we get 3-0 on the count. And the third baseman is going to come over and converse with his pitcher to get him checked in. As it's 6 and 5 in the last 2 batters on the count. Pitch on the way. And a walk to load the bases. So a double, a hit by pitch, and a walk will put runners at first, second, and third as Josh Mullaney comes to the plate with no outs. Mullaney 0 for 3 yesterday against Great Falls. A fly ball, a pop, and a ground ball. Here's the pitch, and it's over the plate for strike one. We did see Brendan Gay warm up in the bullpen while the first inning was going on defensively for the Lumbermen. Here's the throw to second, and they won't make it down the line. Vauxhall will earn the run off the fielder's choice. Brings us to Logan Grant now. With 1 out and runners on the corners for Vauxhall. Grant, the bottom of the order, batting in the DH position. Here's the pitch. And it's outside for ball 1. And Vauxhall going 3 up, 3 down in the first inning for the first time in the tournament. They've almost batted through the first inning, through their order in the first inning, as we get 2-0 on the count. With nobody at second, they can put Grant on with the walk, but with 1 out, they're looking to possibly put this into play to get the double play. And over the plate to get McAmee into the count at 2-1. Runners on the corners take their lead. Here's the pitch. Runner's going to go in a swing, throw to second, and no tag. They won't come home. The stolen base after the strikeout, and we get a run scored from third. 2 down with 2 runs on the board here in the top of the second. Swings us to the top of the order. Oh no, we got Grant still batting, so it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. This one will strike out the batter. So the first K of the game for McAmee will come at the hands of Logan Grant. And Grant will punch this one up in the air, foul up onto the concourse, and we will have strike 1. McAmee with the stretch and set as he spies on the runner at second. Pitch thrown in will be a ball to even the count out. Dominski struck out his first at-bat to start the game. Here's the pitch. And it's a high floater foul that comes down on the restroom down to the left of us on the third base line, and we're at 1-2 on the count. Dominski has batted in that number 1 spot against Butte yesterday. Did not bat yesterday against Great Falls, as this one's shot into left field, and the runner will hold as a very quick throw in, and that'll put runners on the corners with two outs on the board. And one of those was scored as an error, so we're going to back off and have an error and 3 runs here officially from the official scorer. Takes us to Dayton Peters. Two outs and runners at first and third. Here's McAmey with the delivery. And a line drive right over the glove of the shortstop. Puts runners at first and second, and a run earned by Mullaney as the runners will advance to second and third, and it's now 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Takes us to Max Grant. And Grant will let it go by for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Inside. Runners at second and third. Playing games out there on the bases. Here's the stretch and set. And in the dirt. Good job by Scher to lock that in, and we go 3-0 on the count. Batters knocked down in order in the first inning, and now Vauxhall has gone to work. They lead 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 2 outs, though, as this one's fouled down the line to get strike 1, 3-1 on the count. And we do have action in the bullpen. We saw Brendan Gay warm up, but now there's a new young man down there as McAmey will have this one played out. The shortstop not able to get a glove on it. That'll bring a runner home from third. The runner from second rounds the corner and comes home, and that's a 2 RBI single for Carlin Dick. So that'll keep a runner at first. No, that was Max Grant. I apologize. Got messed up here somewhere in my order. It is Carlin Dick at the plate now, and Dick will let it slide by for ball 1. Ground ball to finish out the first inning to the first baseman for Dick's first at bat, as this one's fouled into the netting to go even on the count. 2 outs and a runner at first. Vauxhall with 5 runs here in the top of the second. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to get us to strike two. 1-2 on the count. Carlin has been impressive this weekend. We did not see him against Great Falls yesterday. Oh, he batted in the number 2 spot yesterday, and he would go 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 3 RBIs. He would bat in the number 5 spot against Butte on Saturday, and that would be a 1 for 3 outing with a walk, a run, and an RBI. As we go 2-2 on the count. Here's the stretch and set, pitch on the way, and punched up in the air. Scherer says he's got it. It's just off the fringe and in the glove, and that is the side. So 5 runs earned, 1 left behind, and it's 5-0 Vauxhall. Bottom of the second right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. And we've got a new lineup here. Number 16 is going to come in for number 25 for Coeur d'Alene. So number 16 is Quinn Consis. So a change being made before he gets at the plate. So Jackson Shear will lead things off, the catcher. 1-2-3 for the Lumbermen in the opening inning as Voorhees makes a change in his little book. Thomas Little on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Here's the stretch and set by Little. And that one slides over the plate for strike one. Little a lefty, and he'll use the middle of the rubber. A lot of times you see those lefties put their toe on the rubber, as this one will slide inside to go strike two. Little with a strikeout to finish the first inning. Here's the 0-2. And Voorhees will give us the phone book rip for out number one. Trenton Elstad now at the plate. One out and nobody on. That puts David Crack in the on-deck circle. And a pitch over the plate gets us strike one. Here's the pitch. And this one's shot into the gap down right field, but the center fielder will put it in the glove. And that is two away.
First baseman number 3, David Crack.
So that takes us to David Crack with Little on the delivery. And Voorhees will cry out strike. Here's the pitch. And this time It will slide in for ball one. So 1-1 on the count. Pitch on the way. And we'll get ball two. So 2-1 on the count. Little with the delivery. And he'll get behind now. 3-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of 2. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball that's going to land on the roof of the concession stands. Puts us at a full count at 3-2. Stretch and set. And another foul ball, just about the same line as the last one. And that one landed on the concourse. It sounded like it almost took somebody out. Here's the pitch. And a swing will strike out the batter, so Thomas Little will bookend the inning with strikeouts. We go to the top of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Allegiance Field, Ogren Park for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have our second game on the day, the final day of the 2019 Missoula Maverick Memorial Day Tournament. And leading off for the second time today is Jackson Clement. He would lead off the second inning and start out with a double that earned him a run later on. And a bouncer out to the pitcher, picked up in the grass. The throw to first is on target, a hop, but Wayne Wade says he got his foot back down, and we've got one away.
Number 29, Ty Weaver.
Takes us to Ty Weaver. Weaver will settle in. He was hit by a pitch to reach in the second inning for his first at-bat. And McAmey, it's Zach McAmey in on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. As we get strike one. And a wild pitch will get us even on the count now. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and we'll get ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. McAmey will stretch and set. And we get ball 3. We did see action in the bullpen in the last inning. We were not able to get a number on the pitcher out there, but and this one's going to tag Weaver in the back, and he'll reach off the hit by pitch for the second time with 1 out and Nick Gravel coming to the plate. And it might have been just Consus out there. Quinn Consus would come in. They would have a change in the lineup before Vauxhall would, or before Coeur d'Alene would bat in the bottom of the second, bringing in Quinn. As this pitch will come inside for ball one. So that might have been it, but they did have Brendan Gay warming up the first inning. Here's the 1-0, and this one's going to be hit high and deep into left field, into the glove, and that will secure out number 2. So with 2 outs and a runner at first, we go to the number 8 spot batter, Josh Mullaney. Coeur d'Alene playing Vauxhall very tough. Throw to first. And Vauxhall not taking on Bozeman, and I did hear some discussion about how they wanted to be able to see Bozeman. As we'll get a pitch in for ball one to Mullaney. Mullaney reached off a fielder's choice that drove in a run. His first at bat. And we will get strike one now. So 1-1 on the count for Mullaney. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle for the Jets. Here's the 1-1. And the wild pitch will advance the runner to second. And both games, Saturday and Sunday, Vauxhall, the 2 outs, when they would get 2 outs is when they would really go to work. And another wild pitch advancing the runner to third. The throw will be made in the tag, and they're going to say safe at third as we go 3-1 on the count. We've already had a bark from the Coeur d'Alene dugout about one of Wade Wade's calls on a balk. Nothing this time, though, as that was a close tag, as this one fouls into the netting to get us a full count at 3-2. Got a breeze coming across from third to first here at Allegiance Field. Some big puffy clouds. The sun made its way out earlier and warmed things up, but it's kind of puffed up and gone away. Here's a foul shot to keep us at 3-2. But taking a look at the radar, there is something south of us, but it is moving west, so it might just skin by us later on. Here's the payoff pitch at 3-2. And it's another foul ball shot up high down the third base line. For McAmey, he's got 66 pitches here in the top of the third. And a swing to strike out the batter to end the side. So Vauxhall not able to get a run, and they'll have one left behind. It stays 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll come back with the Lumberman's portion of the third inning right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
At Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the third inning. Vauxhall leading the Coeur d'Alene Lumberman 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conical scoreboard. 5 runs off of 5 hits. Coeur d'Alene looking for their first hit of the game as they are scoreless. It is the bottom of the order, though. Dylan Brum, Quinn Consis, and Marcus Manzardo. So, Broom settles in, and Thomas Little will have his first pitch of the inning. Inside pitch for ball 1. Little, in the first 2 innings, it's been 3 up, 3 down for the Lumbermen, as Little would bookend the second inning with strikeouts. We get ball 2 now, though. Here's the pitch. And a pitch dropped in for ball 3. Pitch on the way. And that brings Little into the count as Voorhees will raise the fist for strike 1. Klein Voorhees, our plate umpire. Here's the pitch. And a walk to start the inning for the Lumbermen.
Number 16, Quinn Consis.
Takes us to Quinn Consis, the center fielder. Now the pitch. Showing bunt. Pitch comes outside for ball 1. Consis would get in yesterday against Butte, batting in the number 8 spot. Going 0 for 4, reached off an error, was struck out twice. When he did reach off that error, though, he did earn a run as we go 1-1 on the count off the foul ball. So Consis will settle in. And a throw to first. Here's the pitch. Bunt laid down. It's going to roll to Little. He'll pick it up. The throw to first is made. The runner's going to take the corner at third. And is there a tag for the out? Yes, there is. So a double play will be turned as Coeur d'Alene takes the chance. And there's 2 away quickly here in the bottom of the third inning. Taking us to the bottom of the order. Manzardo. And Little will deliver over the plate for strike 1. Manzardo settling in. We didn't see him against Missoula or Butte as we get strike 2. Oh yes, Manzardo batted in the number 2 spot for all 3 previous games as we get ball 1. That's why. He's batting in the number 9 spot today, so that kind of threw me off. But against Missoula last night, he would go 0 for 2. against Butte. A little better outing with a sack bunt. And against, as this one's hit right over the shortstop with a throw to first, and Dick has to get off the bag, and that will reach off the air. So that will put a runner at first with 2 outs. Here's the stretch and set by Little. And a high pitch will bring us ball 1. Now they're going to register as an error, so that'll be the first error, or first, they're going to register it as a hit, so that'll be the first hit of the game, as this one's going to be bounced out to Little. He'll take a look at second, the toss to first, and that is the side. 1 left behind for Coeur d'Alene as they trail 5-0. Top of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.fivevalleyAutosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Allegiance Park at Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. So used to saying Lindbergh, as that's the home of the Missoula Mavericks. But for the tournament, the Missoula Osprey lending their field as both AA and A playing this weekend at the tournament. For Vauxhall in the top of the 4th, it's the bottom of their order, Logan Grant, the designated hitter, as Zach McAmey comes to the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound for his 4th inning of duty. Here's the pitch outside for ball 1. Grant was struck out in the 2nd inning. And that would be Logan Grant. There is Max Grant as well, batting in the number 3 spot, as Logan Grant will take a swing for strike 1. For an even count. And Logan Grant batting in the number 9 spot against both Great Falls and Butte. As this one's fouled off to take us to 1-2 on the count. But Logan Grant against Great Falls yesterday, 2 for 3 with a walk, pair of singles, and earned a run his first at bat. And the pitch will take us even at 2 as it comes in the dirt. Against Butte, Grant 1 for 5, reached off a pair of walks and an error, a run and an RBI. Here's the 2-2. And we get a phone book tear from Voorhees for out number 1. So back-to-back strikeouts for Grant with his plate appearances. Swings us to the top of the order to the shortstop, Logan Dominski. Here's the pitch. And the pitch into the knees of Scher will be ball 1. Next game's coming up at 3:30. That's going to be Great Falls and Missoula. The Chargers already in the building. Here's the 1-0 by McAmey. And we get ball 2. Now there is action in the bullpen down the first base line for Coeur d'Alene. Here's the pitch. And that one comes across the backside. It did not hit the batter, but we go 3-0 on the count. It looked like it came across, but dancing out of the way just in time. Takes us 3-0. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. 5 runs earned in the 2nd inning to give the lead, and this is going to be a pass ball down the line and a reach for Dominski. Brings us to Dayton Peters, the right fielder, batting in the number 2 spot. Runner at first takes his lead as McAmey spies on it. 1 out on the board, and here's the delivery. And a smack foul into the bullpen down the first base line. Actually going to land on the picnic area out in the first base area to get a strike 1. For Peters, 2 for 2, pair of singles and a run. And into center field, hard and high. Center fielder's got to get back there and won't be able to, as this one is off the base of the wall. Runners are going to go ahead and come around, and standing up at third is Peters. He'll have a triple with an RBI, scoring Dominski. With 1 out, it's now 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Taking us to Max Grant. And Voorhees calling for a baseball. Pitch on the way. And a check swing. We'll get a strike 1. 1 out and a runner at third now for the Jets. Here's the delivery. And a roller, the second baseman, and they're going to say that's a line drive for out number 2, as Wayne Wade was right there on top of it. Great job by the second baseman to get on the hop there. That is Marcus Manzardo out there at second. Takes us to the number 4 spot batter, Carlin Dick, who is 0 for 2. And this one's punched foul towards the bullpen down the third base line. Third baseman puts a glove on it, and that will end the side. So 1 run earned with 1 left behind. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. 6-0 Jets on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 4th inning, where the Vauxhall Jets lead the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and we've got the Memorial Day tournament hosted by the Missoula Mavericks. Hello, everyone. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you are having a safe and memorable Memorial Day. We're going to step aside for a moment and have a moment of silence for those that have served and fallen in the cause of our safety. It is Thomas Little on the mound, and his first pitch will be swung on for strike one by Alex Carnes. Carnes walked his first at bat in the first inning. Carnes batting in the number 2 spot. Here's the 0-1 by Little. And that will take us even on the count at 1. So 2, 3, 4 scheduled on the inning for Coeur d'Alene, putting Peyton Childers in the on-deck circle. And now we've got action in the bullpen for Vauxhall as we get ball 2, 2-1. And as soon as he turns around, I'll be able to see the number, as this one's fouled high and hard into the parking lot to go 2-2 on the count. The bullpen down the third base line, the pitcher throws away from the press box, and the bullpen down the first base line, the pitcher throws at the press box, as this one will be rolled foul to stay at 2-2. But it looks like a 7 on the back of the jersey, and the young man in the bullpen for Vauxhall. The young man in the bullpen for Coeur d'Alene still has his warm-up top on, so I can't see a number. This one will go foul down the third base line, and we stay at 2-2. But if it is number 7, which it cannot be, I'm going to double check through here. It cannot be a 7 because there is no number 7 for, oh, I'm looking at Coeur d'Alene. Never mind. Looks like there's no number 7 for Vauxhall either. This one is hit. A diving attempt for the second baseman, but it's going to roll into center field, and that will put a runner on for Coeur d'Alene, their second hit of the game. Peyton Childers, the designated hitter. And with the netting on the backstop, it's just enough to where I cannot get a clear look, as this one's popped foul on the jersey for strike one for the Vauxhall pitcher. Little, though, with an 0-1 will deliver. Yeah, looks like a number 7. I'll look at my sheet again. Must be a 4, Levi Abbott. We're going to wait, though. Even at 1 on the count for Childers. He'll duck out of the way for ball 2. 2-1 on the count. Childers, the designated hitter, struck out to end the first inning, his first at-bat. So 0 for 1. Runner at first. Pitch on the way, and this one's going to be fouled into the backstop. And now we go 2-2 on the count. Jackson Sure in the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-2. And a swing to strike out the batter. That is the first out of the inning. Brings us to the catcher, Jackson Shear. Bottom of the 4th inning. Vauxhall with a 6-0 lead. Pitch on the way. Outside for the ball. Throw down the first base line, but the runner will dive back in to be safe. Little now gets the pitch, the stretch and set. go even on the count on the strike pitch. So 3:30, Missoula and Great Falls. And then the championship game at 6. Here's the pitch. Foul ball, high and deep down the first base line, and we go 1-2. Runner at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that will take us to ball 2, even on the count at 2. Stretch and set by Little. And we get ball 3 to make it a full count. 3-2, 1 out, 1 on. Trent Elstad in the on-deck circle for Coeur d'Alene. And that will strike out the batter. Back-to-back strikeouts after loading 1 on off the single. Will take us to the left fielder, Trent Elstad. 2 down on the strikeout. Little with the stretch and set. And we'll get ball 1. Vauxhall leading 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Their order, 5-6-7 in the top of the 5th. And we get the strike bark from Voorhees. Klein Voorhees, our plate umpire. Wayne Wade in the field. Here's the pitch. And we go to ball 2, 2-1. For Elstad, he'd have a fly ball into the right field gap. His first at bat. This is his second one. Here's the 2-1. And we get ball 3. And I am 99.9% sure that's a number 7 on the back of the jersey. And I've looked through the Vauxhall lineup here a couple of times, unless I missed something here. So we'll wait for the announcement as we get a walk to put runners at first and second with 2 outs. That's a 3rd walk of the game for Little. Brings us to David Crack, the first baseman. Little sets his foot on the rubber. Left-handed pitcher, and he'll step off the rubber. Now back on. Runners at first and second. And Little will deal. High for a ball. So Little possibly losing a little bit of control here, as he has been not as tight on his pitches. This one, though, will come over the plate for strike 1 to even the count. Just not quite as tight as he was in the first couple of innings. Coeur d'Alene looking to see if they can capitalize, though, as this one's shot into right field. It's going to go foul. Can the right fielder get there? He will before it goes out of play, and that is the side. So Coeur d'Alene will have 2 left behind, and we go to the top of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we come to the top of the fifth inning, we do have a change on the 5 Valley Auto pitchers mound for Coeur d'Alene, and Landon Thompson is now on the mound. So Zach McAmey is done. So we'll look through the stats. Jackson Clement will lead the inning off for the 3rd time today. He would lead off the 2nd, the 3rd, and now in the 5th. Clement. As Landon Thompson gets set to go. So we'll take a look. I cleared out the pitching numbers, but we'll look at the other stats. And the first pitch by Thompson will be ball 1. Two and 0 on the count. So for Zach McAmey, he would go 4 innings, strike out 4, walk 1. And 6 runs off of 6 hits as we go back outside, 3 and 0. Looking at Clement, he's 1 for 2, doubled his first at bat with a run, and then a grounder to the first baseman in the last. Here's Thompson with the delivery, and that will pull him into the count with 3 and 1. And it was a number 7. I confirmed with the press box, but both of the press box and myself not able to find a number 7 in the book as we get strike 2 to make it a full count at 3 and 2. 5, 6, 7 batters. Clement in the box with Ty Weavers in the on deck and Nick Gravel in the hole. This one's going to be fouled back into Sure, and we stay at 3 and 2. So we'll wait until the change happens, if it happens. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's a walk to start the inning. So we come to Ty Weavers. Weavers has found himself on base both times he's come to the plate today. But they've both been off a hit by pitches. Runner at first and no outs. Throw to first, diving back in and safe. And a wild pitch will advance the runner to second as Shear tracks it down, and we go 1 and 0 on the count. Weaver's playing catcher for this game, and he would catch for the other 3 games. And inside for ball 2, 2 and 0. Starting to get a little chilly here at the ballpark. Was excited about the sun coming out to warm us up, but at the start of this game the clouds started to move in. A low pitch takes us to 3 and 0 now. Runner at second, no outs. The stretch and set by the righty. And a walk. So back-to-back walks to load up runners for Vauxhall.
Number 34, Nick Gravel.
As Nick Gravel, the second baseman, comes to the plate. The lefty. The pitch. And Voorhees barks out strike for the first pitch. So after walking the first two batters, he'll find the plate and we get strike one. And same pitch, just lower in the zone, evens us out at one. A smack into left field and in the glove to hold the runner at second, and that's one away.
Number 23, Josh Mulaney.
Brings up the center fielder, Josh Mulaney. One out, runners at first and second for the Jets. Here's the delivery by Thompson. And this one's fouled into the backstop with a netting over the dugout down the third baseline. We go 0-1. The stretch and set. And we get ball one, 1-1. And Thompson really trying to work the outside of the plate on the left-handed batter, and just from my view up here, he's just a half a baseball outside. As we get a swing for strike two. Here's the pitch. And a wild pitch will advance the runners to second and third now for Vauxhall with one out on the board. We go 2-2 on the count. Thompson leans in to get the pitch. And now the stretch and set. And a strikeout for out number two. So after walking the first two, Thompson's been able to get two outs, a fly ball into left field and a strikeout. As we go to the bottom of the order, Logan Grant, who's been struck out twice today, both plate appearances, as Thompson will deliver outside for ball one. Runners at second and third for the Jets. Now the Jets have played in 3 games a total of 15 defensive innings. As we go to ball two. They've been able to come out of all 3 games off the 8-run rule in 5 innings. They sit with 6 runs here at the top of the 5th. But runners at second and third with 2 outs. A strike pitch thrown to make us 2-1 on the count. And a foul ball into the netting will take us to a full or a even count at 2. And a pitch getting away in the bullpen. A lot of work by the young man with the number 7 on his jersey down there. He's been up for quite a while. I imagine we'll see him, as this one's going to be fouled towards the base, the bullpen down the third baseline. We stay at 2-2. So Vauxhall sitting in the championship game already with a perfect 3-0. And a low pitch will get us a full count at 3-2 for Grant. Top of the order, Dominski in the on-deck circle. Now if the Mavericks are able to come away with a win against Great Falls, a reach and a swing, the strikeout will end the side, and we go to the bottom of the fifth with 2 left behind. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning with Vauxhall leading Coeur d'Alene 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We do have a new pitcher on the mound, and it's number 7, Tyler Boudreau for Vauxhall. So we'll put together our stats for Thomas Little as we work through the inning. So Boudreau warming up. And for Little, as we have our first batter of the inning, number 28, Dylan Brum for Coeur d'Alene. So bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 batters on the schedule to face Boudreau. For Thomas Little, it'd be 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, no runs off of 2 hits, and a total of 65 pitches. Boudreau drops one in for strike 1. For Brum, he was walked his first at bat. As we come outside for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Pitch on the way. And a smack into left field. Left fielder puts it in the glove, and that's 1 away. 2 pitches, 1 out. We go to Quinn Consis now for the Lumberman, the center fielder. And Consis would come in and take over at the center fielder's position in the second inning, as Boudreau will deliver a strike over the plate. Wild pitch gets away, and we go even on the count at 1. Foul ball sets up strike 2, 1-2. Coeur d'Alene with 2 hits, no runs. They have committed 2 errors and left 3 behind. Here's the pitch. And a roller hops on the pitcher's mound. A good secure by the shortstop, but not a connection, and the runner will reach. And they're going to serve that one up as a hit for the Lumbermen. So 1 on, 1 out, bottom of 5. as the second baseman, Marcus Manzardo, comes to the plate. Here's the delivery by the right-hander. And it's low for a ball. With one out, we'll see if Coeur d'Alene's going to put the runner in motion, trying to get a run up on the board here. Vauxhall has blanked all three teams they've seen so far, as this one's going to roll down, picked up by the first baseman. The out at second on the fielder's choice, and that is 2 away. The runner will reach.
Number 4, Jake Brown.
So with 2 outs, we come to the top of the order. Jake Brown for Coeur d'Alene. Brown 0 for 2. Both of them ground balls. As Boudreau will deliver outside for ball 1. Brown with a ground ball to the second baseman, his first at bat, as we get ball 2. Then he would ground it out to the pitcher to finish off the third inning. Here's the 2-0. And a foul ball into the backstop will get us to strike one. 2-1. So Vauxhall with 2 outs on the board will have the top of their order to start the 6th inning, and they have been pushed to the 6th inning for the first time this tournament, as they've been able to cap off their games in 5 innings on the 8-run rule, with ball 3 coming in now. Runner at first, steps away. Here's a 3-1. And the wild pitch will walk the batter, and that'll put runners at first and second now with 2 outs. And that's the first walk charged to Boudreau.
Your attention please for Coeur d'Alene, batting for Carnes. Number 22, Grayson Thomas.
So a new batter coming in, batting for Carnes. Number 22. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball 1. And number 22 is Bryson Coppice. Here is the stretch and set by Boudreau. And a low pitch will make it ball 2. 2-0 on the count. Boudreau coming in to spell Little at the top of this inning. And he was up throwing for quite a while, as this wild pitch will get away and advance the runners to second and third. And Coeur d'Alene will have a threat at third with 2 outs now. Coppice he batted yesterday against Missoula, going 1 for 2. He'll be walked to load the bases. Back-to-back walks for Boudreau, as the shortstop will come in and visit with Boudreau. As we go to Peyton Childers, the designated hitter. He's been struck out both times at the plate. 2 outs, runners loaded and loading the bases. Here's the pitch. And a wild pitch is going to get away. That'll bring the runner down the line. And the Lumberman on the board off the wild pitch. Runners advancing to second and third, and that is the first run scored against Vauxhall this weekend. Keeps runners at second and third. 2 outs. Pitch thrown was a ball. Jackson Shear. And now Boudreau will deliver the strike. 1-1 on the count. He's walked his last 2 batters, Coppice and Brown. Childers struck out both times at the plate today, and this one will be fouled back to get a strike 2. That might have been why they loaded up the runner at first on the walk. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's the story I'm telling. Childers 0 for 2 yesterday against Missoula, and he'll swing for the strikeout, and that is the side. So 1 run earned, 2 left behind, and we go to the top of the 6th inning. First time for Vauxhall to see the 6th inning this weekend. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning, where the Vauxhall Jets lead the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen 6-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It's the first run that has been earned against Vauxhall this weekend, and coming to the top of the 6th inning, it's the first time that Vauxhall has seen the 6th inning, as they've been able to earn their wins off the 8-run rule in 5 innings. So the top of the order to start things off, and Logan Dominski. Here's the pitch by Thompson, and he'll deliver a ball. For Dominski, 2 for 3. Struck out his first at-bat, but singled his last 2. He would reach off a pass ball on his last at-bat, so we'll actually say 1 for 3. As we get ball 2, 2-0. Dominski batting against Butte, as this one's popped into the glove of the left fielder. And we've got 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Brings us to Dayton Peters now for Vauxhall with 1 out and nobody on. We've got action in both bullpens, as Vauxhall looking to close out the game very soon. A roller out to the shortstop, secured on the glove. The throw to first is ahead of the runner, and now we have 2 away. We'd go to Max Grant for Vauxhall, the third baseman. And depending on how things work out here, Vauxhall might be taken to full 7 innings, as we get a foul ball into the grassy area down the third base line for the general seating for strike 1. For Grant, he's 1 for 3. A single his second at bat that drove in 2 runs. And Grant punches this one up high. Shortstop waves everybody off, puts it in the glove, and it's 1, 2, 3 for Vauxhall. Bottom of the 6th, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th inning in a good game here between Vauxhall and Coeur d'Alene. Vauxhall up 6-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Leading things off for the Lumberman is Jackson Schur, the catcher. So Schur has started the inning. He would start the second inning. He's been struck out both times at the plate today. And he'll swing for strike one, the first pitch by Tyler Boudreau. We do have action in both bullpens. And not able to make out the number as this one's going to be punched foul, and it's going to come down in the seating about 4 rows below us to take us to strike two, 0-2. And trying to see a number on the young man warming up for Coeur d'Alene down the first base line in their bullpen. As we go 0-2. It's a 20, but not sure what the other number is, as this one's high and hard into left field. It's in the glove, and that will secure out number 1.
Number 34, Trent Elstad.
We come to Trent Elstad now with 1 out and nobody on. I want to say that is Justin Adamowski, number 19, warming up in the bullpen for Vauxhall, as we get a foul ball for strike 1 to Elstad. Elstad 0 for 2, walked his last at bat. And this one will get us ball 1, even count. I'm going to guess that is Justin Adamowski, as we've seen him a couple of times come in and close games for Vauxhall this weekend, as we get a foul ball to go to strike 2. Here's the pitch, and it will get away from the catcher, Weaver, to go 2-2 on the count. David Crack in the on-deck circle for the Lumbermen. And a roller will come up in the hands of the shortstop. He'll have the throw stuck on the bag, and that will end the side. That's only out number 2. I got too excited about that. So David Crack will come to the plate for the Lumbermen. 2 outs, nobody on. Lumbermen able to earn a run, the only team to earn a run against Vauxhall this weekend. They have goose-egged all their other opponents. High pitch by Boudreau will bring us ball 1. For Crack, he's 0 for 2. Struck out his first at bat, a fly ball for his second, as we go 2-0 now. And a ball in the dirt will give us ball 3. to say 2-1 on the account. Now we go to 3-1. 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Boudreau. And a pop shot. That's going to come down right at the top row to the left of us. So we'll be at a full count at 3-2. And a wild pitch will walk the batter. That'll be the first time that Crack has reached today. And Weaver taking his time to pick up the ball from behind the plate, and that will allow Crack to go all the way to second. Takes us to Dylan Broom now. 2 outs and a runner at second. Klein Voorhees, our umpire, cleans off the plate. And now Broom will settle in. He is 0 for 2. Walked his first at bat. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball. Will be strike 1. Championship game is at 6, but before that, we'll have the Missoula Mavericks taking on the Great Falls Chargers at 3:30. And I'll have to check in, but I think that is a conference game. As we get a pitch over the plate for strike 2, 0-2. 2 outs, runner at second. Lumberman looking to see if they can add another run to that tally on the board in center field. Boudreau with the stretch and set. And a swing, and it's a strikeout to end the side. So one runner will be left behind for Coeur d'Alene, and it's the top of the 7th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning, the final frame of the game. And this is the first time that Vauxhall has been pushed all the way to the 7th inning. Our tournament games are 7. We have an 8-run rule in 5, and, well, Vauxhall has relied on that in their first 3 games, taking down Missoula, Butte, and Great Falls in 3 innings.
Number 53, Carlin Dick.
Leading off for Vauxhall is their first baseman, Carlin Dick. So Landon Vergeer, as Dick will put a high ball into left field. And that will be 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Takes us to Jackson Clement. For Landon Thompson, he'd pitch 1 inning, strike out 2, walk 2, no runs and no hits in 32 pitches. And bouncing out of the way is Clement for ball 1. The left fielder is 1 for 3. He doubled his first at bat, coming in for a run, as this one's foul for strike 1. And then a ground out and walked his last at bat. Here's the pitch. And we get 2-1 on the count. We have seen Vergeer in the relief, as this one is golf swung into the gap down in the left field, and Vauxhall will have a runner around the corner at first and stand up at second, and with one out on the board, that is a double. It's the second double of the game for Clement.
Number 29, Ty Weaver.
Takes us to the catcher, Ty Weaver. Weaver has reached all 3 times he's been at the plate today. He's 0 for 3 though. 2 hit by pitches and a walk. And a pitch over the plate to Weaver will be strike 1. So Vauxhall looking to see if they can add to their cause here in the final frame. A swing and foul ball gets away. And the runner thought maybe he could advance to third, but Voorhees says foul. And we go to strike 2. And we've got pitcher warming up. I want to say it's Justin Adamowski. Can't really tell. Vauxhall with their maroon jerseys, and that's a strikeout for out number 2.
Number 34, Nick Gravel.
Nick Gravel now, as the first pitch into Gravel will be a ball. For Gravel, he's 0 for 3. Walked his first at bat and then a couple of fly balls to get him out after that. And that one looked like it was right there, but Voorhees, our plate umpire, says ball 2. So 2-0, 2 outs, a runner at second. Here's the pitch by Vergeer. And we get ball 3. Runner at second, takes his lead, pitch on the way, and this one is just past the glove of the first baseman. It's going to roll deep down the first base line. Runner from second is at home, and Gravel will stand up at second as Clement will score, taking us to Josh Mullaney. Mullaney steps in, and the first pitch will be inside for a ball. Mullaney reached off a fielder's choice his first at bat, which drove in a run. He's been struck out the last 2 times as we get strike 1, 1-1 on the count. 2 outs and a runner at second. Here's the pitch. And a hopper over the second baseman's head. They're going to bring the runner around from second on his way home. No throw made home. And that will make it 8-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Number 44, Logan Grant.
With Logan Grant, the bottom of the order, at the plate. The Lumberman able to get back-to-back outs, but now with 2 away, Vauxhall earning runs. And another one shot into center field. Center fielder can't get there. It's going to hop past him and roll towards the warning track. They'll bring the runner around from first, and he'll come around third. Grant will slide into third, and a run earned as a wild pitch will go into the bullpen, into the dugout, and that will be a run earned for the Jets.
Number 12, Logan Demansky.
And the bases are cleared with 2 outs. Vauxhall punching 10 runs up on the board. To make it 10-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the first pitch to Logan Dominski, and this will be bounced to the second baseman. The throw to first is made, and that will be the side. So Vauxhall leading 9-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning right after this.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 7th inning. And it is Quinn Consis to lead off for the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen. Vauxhall leads 10-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And a new pitcher on the mound. It is Justin Adamowski. So for Tyler Boudreau, 2 innings pitched. He'd strike out 1, walk 3, 1 run off of 1 hit in 40 pitches. And the first pitch to Consis will be fouled off for strike 1. So Vauxhall taken to the 7th inning for the first time this weekend, and a run earned for the first time against Vauxhall. These Lumbermen coming up very well. They are down 10-1, but I would say it's an accomplishment as we get a foul ball for strike 2. But I'd say it's an accomplishment if you're able to push these Vauxhall Jets out to 7 innings. As this one's punched high over shortstop, and it's in the glove for out number 1. We go to the bottom of the order to Marcus Manzardo, the second baseman. Manzardo reached off of fielder's choices. Last at bat and a single is first. Here's the pitch by Adamowski, and Adamowski is going to be taken out at the ankles. Shortstop will try to come up and field it and cannot do it, and the runner will reach. That one was hit right at Adamowski, and that'll bring out the pitching coach to check on his pitcher. And it's a hit. I'm not sure if they're going to score an error toward the shortstop as he wasn't able to make a play on the ball. But they do give the hit to the batter. And Manzardo stands at first with 1 out. They're going to go ahead and let Adamowski pitch a couple of practice pitches, just to see. That ball came off the bat and hit him right in the right ankle. That's his plant foot on the throw. As Jake Brown comes to the plate. Vauxhall last year had a young man that took one off the bat, a pitcher. Ball came off the bat and right into the wrist. As this one will roll out past the second baseman, it's going to go into right field. Runner's going to stop at second. That'll put runners at first and second. As Brown reaches off the hit for the first time today. Brayson Coppice ready to bat now with 1 out and runners at first and second. Be a huge rally for the Lumbermen. They're down 9 runs as we get a pitch for strike 1. 1 out. Adamowski coming in here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And a popper over the restrooms down the third base line will get us to strike 2. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch and a foul ball. We stay at 2-2 or 0-2. For Coppice, he would come in for Carnes, and his 1 at bat would find him walked. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be bounced out, picked up by the third baseman. The throw to first is made and on time. They'll throw to third. The runner will dive back in, and we've got 2 away with runners at second and third now. Peyton Childers, a designated hitter at the plate with runners at second and third, and this would be a good time for him to shake off and swing the bat, as he's been struck out all 3 times he's been at the plate. And first pitch dropped in for strike 1 by Adamowski. Two away. Here's the 0-1. And foul ball into the grassy area. General admission seating for strike 2. 0-2. A nod. And the pitch. Ball 1. 1-2. So we've got the Mavericks coming up at 3:30, taking on Great Falls. Both teams in the building. Here's the 1-2. And a strikeout to finish the game. So Vauxhall gets the win. 10-1. They will advance 4-0. We now wait for the Missoula game to see who they will play. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll step aside and finish this one out, but we will come back and have the stream going so you can watch as they change out the field. You've been listening to Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well,